Me, which only Mr. Slide Me right. This right here is my view on my favorite things about Marvel Phase 4, because official with Black Panther that came out last month, they're officially the end of Phase 4. So Phase 4, I consider it more rebuilding. This was kind of was Marvel's rebuilding thing. They rebuilt everything from the ground up. Kind of, this is the aftermath of everything happened in game. So a lot of stakes weren't really high in Phase 4 with a lot of villains and anything like that. It was just more rebuilding. You had your comic, comical, like, kind of regular kind of super villains and everything like that. Not no really big type of menacing, powerful villains. Just regular normal villains you pretty much had in this phase from all Phase 4. So I'm gonna talk about the good and bad with Phase 4. So I'm gonna start with the bad first. The things I didn't like in Phase 4, Moon Knight, because I had so much high expectation for Moon Knight. I thought Moon Knight was gonna be jumping. I really thought Moon Knight was gonna be the thing. I liked the Moon Knight comics when I read so much stuff and learned about Moon Knight over 10 years ago. I thought, man, Moon Knight finna be, this finna be it. The Moon Knight movie gonna hit. It gonna really be lit. Nah, I didn't hit it. I mean, Moon Knight TV series, I should say. Sorry about that. But the Moon Knight TV series really didn't go nowhere. Really didn't do that good, the Moon Knight TV series. So I'm kind of like, nah, Moon Knight really ain't do it for me. So I was very disappointed. That probably my biggest disappointment around the Moon Knight TV series. It had maybe a couple good episodes, but I didn't like it that much. Then also She-Hulk. She-Hulk looked like it might be something like it was gonna be like a comedy slash Marvel TV show and all that, but She-Hulk really didn't do it for me as well. Like I had it moments like, don't get me wrong, I did have reviews on it, of course, on my channel that you clearly saw, but it didn't kind of do it for me like that. I just wasn't an overall fan of She-Hulk like that. I thought it was okay. I liked it when Daredevil came in. That's probably my favorite episode of all when Daredevil came, but he didn't come on till later on in the season, so it just was kind of like, it was another kind of miss, like like a lot of Marvel projects in Phase 4 hit or miss. It was another one of the hit or miss things. So, like I said, I liked it. I liked it like with the Daredevil sequence and all that and everything like that. But and I heard they're not even gonna renew it for a season 2. But yeah, She Hulk didn't really do it for me as well. Just a lot of jokes were kind of hit and miss. So She Hulk was another big disappointment for me. I didn't really care for that much. Also, as well, I'm gonna say it's a hit or miss. It kind of had its moments toward the end. It got to look good, but I heard it is gonna renew for a season 2. I think next year or year after next. And on that Loki. Loki was okay because Loki, we all love him in the Marvel TV, in the Marvel movie franchise and everything like that. Love him with Thor and everything. But sometimes some side characters are just mostly better at just being side characters. I feel like they're just meant to be good of somebody else's project. They're not good to be on their own. So that's another one of the things where it was kind of like, it was okay. Had its moments, like I said, season 2. This season 2 obviously led to more, and we got our first, interaction of Kang the Conqueror, and also as well in Loki TV series. But still, Loki, another one didn't do it for me like that. It was okay, but it wasn't like another one that wasn't really like jumping for me like that when it came to Loki TV series. So didn't care for the Loki series like that and all. So that's all the ones that were kind of hit it, that were kind of misses for me, where I was like, yeah, wasn't really feeling it like that or anything like that. I think that's everything I talked about for the TV series. Now, TV series I did like Hawkeye. I actually did like Hawkeye. The Hawkeye TV series. I actually liked it. Thought it was pretty entertaining. Thought it was good. We got to see Kingpin again for the first time and ever. Daredevil was one of my favorite Marvel Netflix TV series. Also one of my favorite superhero series. So got to see Kingpin again. So I actually liked that. It came out around this time last year during the holidays for Christmas. It's a good. You enjoy it more now because of the holidays and everything. That it's a good holiday TV series to watch. Hawkeye. So thought that was good. Also as well, WandaVision. Everybody loved WandaVision. Some people say it's their favorite. It wasn't my favorite, but I enjoyed it a lot. WandaVision and everything there. I know they piggy banked off that going to Doctor Strange 2 and the Multiverse of Madness, which I didn't really like that much. That came out earlier this year and all, but I did like the WandaVision TV series. So that was pretty good. Now also as well, but my favorite one out of all of them was Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the Falcon and Winter Soldier TV series. Oh man, that was my favorite. I loved that, enjoyed it. Captain America out of all the movie franchises was my favorite out of all the franchise, so it was only right that I pretty much definitely loved the Falcon and Winter Soldier TV series. I guess because it's so much ground and it's so realistic and talks about real life topics on a television show. So I pretty much was just like, oh man, dang, once I finally got to watch that. I'm like, man, I really was enjoying entertained by it and all that. And I can't wait for Captain America 4 that comes out in 2024 with Anthony Mackie as Falcon. Man, because that's like, that's like for sure, probably definitely, 2024 is going to be definitely one of a big movie spot for a lot of movies. A lot of big movies are coming out of 2024. But yeah, Anthony Mackie, is playing Falcon, and then we see him grow and become Captain America. It's definitely probably my favorite TV series out of all of Marvel Disney Plus series. It was my favorite out of all of them. So those are like the hit and misses I didn't like with Marvel Phase 4 when it came to their like television series and all that. I think I tackled and talked about all of them. But yeah, Falcon Winter Soldier definitely my favorite. WandaVision came at a close second and all that. But my top three was Hawkeye, Falcon Winter Soldier, and WandaVision. So, But with Falcon Winter Soldier, of course, being the number one. Let's talk about some of the projects they had. They had a little couple sorry, y'all. Couple short movies that I liked and everything. Werewolf by Night and the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Both two very, very good projects. I feel like Marvel should do this more often, do holiday specials and everything like that. Hopefully they do something for 4th of July or something for Easter. I don't know if they can do anything for Easter at all or anything like that, but maybe something for 4th of July or something like that. Maybe they can do something Valentine's Day in February. But both of those Marvel projects, Guardians of the Galaxy and Werewolf by Night, both I did reviews on. You can check that out. Both are very, very two good specials for Halloween and also for Christmas. So Guardians of the Galaxy 2, the holiday special, just gave me more and more amped up for a Guardians of the Galaxy 3 movie that I can't wait to see that comes out next year. But also as well, the Werewolf by Night Halloween special was definitely another good one. Very entertaining as well. So both of the holiday specials were definitely good. That's why I say you should do some more of them and everything. Cause they both of them to me were very entertaining, definitely very good, and are loved by among fans and viewers and YouTubers like myself. So, but also as well, like another couple of stuff like the Groot thing. I didn't really like that much. Some people did like it. I didn't really care for it that much. Like I said, I feel like some characters is one of them things again with Groot. He's more better with the Guardians of the Galaxy. I really don't like him doing the solo thing. So, But those are, like I said, those are the things I definitely like in Marvel Phase 4. Both of their TV movies for holiday special were definitely fun and entertaining. Now let's talk about the movies. This year, not this year, but Marvel's Phase 4 the last 2 years of movies have been kind of quite like not really another hit or miss, like I said, with Phase 4. So like I said, I keep on saying this a lot in my video right here. They're rebuilding, so a lot of this stuff have been hit or miss, so a lot of them haven't been entertained as much and everything. So the stuff I didn't like, I'm talking about stuff I didn't like with their movies in Marvel Phase 4. Thor Love and Thunder was a big disappointment me that came out this summer. Didn't really like it that much. I thought it was going to be good because how much I enjoyed Thor 3. And Thor next to Iron Man to me has kind of been more of the weaker franchise when it comes to this movie. So I'm not kind of really, I'm not kind of really surprised, of course, that it was entertaining. But I thought they were off to the right foot when it came to when it mostly had came to Thor 3 was good, okay. But I felt they focused on comedy too much in Thor 4 Love and Thunder. Then when it did with Thor 3 Ragnarok, when it was like a lot of action and a kind of comedy in as well, what made it so entertaining and all that. But they focused too much on being comedy and comical in Thor Love and Thunder, so didn't really care for that like that for Thor Love and Thunder. Another one, Eternals. Okay, I liked it. Eternals had its moments. It was entertaining, but are you talking about memorable? The only memorable part I liked about it, of course, it's a spoiler because, if you haven't seen Eternals now, you probably don't plan on seeing it. But the only thing good about Eternals is that we did get a hint at Blade and we got a hint at Thanos' brother, Starfire, at the end of that movie. So that's like the only thing that was good about Eternals like that. More of the Easter eggs and all that. I'm not saying it was entertaining. It's a good movie to watch if it came on TV, but it's very forgetful. A lot of people don't even talk about Eternals like that. It's very forgetful. So Eternals is another one that was kind of like, I think it was just so. I think it's just so it was entertaining to watch because it was it was like right there before Spider-Man No Way Home came out, which is everybody anticipating to see. So it was just something to warm you up till then and all. So Eternal, that wasn't very good. So, and I think I'm pretty much stopped back and thinking. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, another one that came out this year. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Well, of course, Eternals came out last year, but Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness came out this year. It was entertaining. It's not the worst movie ever. It was entertaining, but to me, I just kind of felt like, it wasn't lived up what we thought it was gonna be. We thought, oh my goodness, this is gonna be like Spider-Man No Way Home, because Spider-Man No Way Home was everything we wanted it to be and everything like that. Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness kind of wasn't. Kind of the storyline was kind of a little bit weak and all that and everything. To me, it just didn't do it for me like that. Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. It kind of was just like, oh man, I mean, it was okay, it was entertaining a little bit. It's okay, it was cool to watch and all that, but I just kind of feel like the storyline for that could have been better, and the way they made it set up, like you heard so many rumors. You heard the whole the X-Men were gonna be in it. You heard Tom McGrath Spider-Man was gonna be in it. You just thought it was gonna be like another Spider-Man No Way Home thing. It was gonna be a bunch of cameos and all that in this movie, but it kind of really wasn't. So it was kind of a disappointment in that. So that's my thing with Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. It was just like it wasn't what the hype and what it lived up to be. So those are my disappointments from Marvel Phase 4 when it came to their movies and all that. Now, Marvel Phase 4, the stuff I did like. Shang-Chi. I love me some Shang-Chi. I really enjoyed Shang-Chi a whole lot. Everything. I was entertained by it. I loved it. Shang-Chi was kind of like, if Jackie Chan was in the Marvel Universe, how would that be and all that? So Shang-Chi was a whole lot of fun. I can't wait to see more of this character when we might see him pop up again in any other Marvel movie. He was, what I'm saying, I loved him, definitely enjoyed him and all. So Shang-Chi was one of my surprise hit for me when it came to Marvel Phase 4 movies. I like Shang-Chi. Another thing I know people have their criticism of this movie and everything like that wasn't what we lived up to because of tragic death, of Chadwick Boseman, but Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever, to me, it still is a very, very solid and good movie. Wasn't good as the first one, but it definitely was a very good movie. Black Panther 2, so Wakanda Forever. Very good, you know what I'm saying? The story, the journey. Like I said, Angela Bassett, I really hope she gets an Oscar nod for this, for her role in this as playing, as playing the mother of Wakanda Forever. Very, very good, solid movie. I even like the Namor character as well. I know some people have their gripes and beef with about his character. I like this character as well. So, I like Shuri in it as well for her filling the role as being like the new Black Panther for overall for the movie and everything. Like I said, it still had its missing stuff. There were weak points about it and everything like that. But I feel like the tragic death of Chadwick Boseman really kind of, definitely, hurt it and kind of, mess it up a little bit and all that. But overall, to me, it still was a good movie and was one of the stronger Marvel projects that came out this year. So I really felt like, it ended off Phase 4 in a good way with that movie, Black Panther 2. So I like, saying definitely love, Black Panther and all that. That's one of my, favorite ones of Phase 4 and everything. And last but certainly not least, you already know what I'm going to talk about. I'm a big fan of this superhero. He's the reason why I love Marvel so much. Probably the reason why I love superheroes so much. Spider-Man No Way Home. Definitely to me, for sure, was my favorite out of all the Marvel movies. Out of every last one of the Marvel Phase 4 movies. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything before I get straight to Spider-Man, but oh my goodness, I forgot about Black Widow. I was forgetting something. Black Widow. Okay, before I got to Spider Man. Black Widow. Black Widow is a good movie. Okay, Black Widow was a good movie. I ain't gonna lie. I was entertained. Another thing I always saying, I liked it and was entertained by Black Widow like I entertained by any superhero movie. Black Widow was a good movie, but like I said, I feel like another thing with Natasha's character, I feel like another one of the things where she's better with somebody else and all that and everything. She's not, good at standalone. I like the story arc. I did kind of like the story a little bit, and oh my goodness, I forgot the characters. Oh my goodness, I forgot the character's name in the movie and all that. But the character, one is actually one of my favorite supervillains. I forgot. Taskmaster. Actually, had one of my favorite supervillains in the Marvel cinema in the Marvel comic world, Taskmaster, but kind of live up to the hype to me and all and everything like that. Not because it had nothing to do with her being a female or anything like that and all, but it just didn't live up to that because that's one of my favorite villains, Taskmaster. But it just wasn't, what I'm saying? It really just wasn't that good for me. Black Widow 2021 film, it's like one of the first movies that came out after the pandemic, but it just didn't do it for me. The Black Widow film. Like I said, I like the ending. Of course, we see everything all connected somewhat together. Kind of hints at what end up happening in the Hawkeye TV series. But Like I said, it was okay. Like I said, it was just a movie talked about what Natasha had going on during the after the events of Civil War and everything. But you know, like I said, Black Widow, it was okay and everything, but like I said, it wasn't a bad project of Marvel Phase 4. I like I said, it's one of the movies I did like. It was like the first one that came right after the pandemic and all that and everything. So I actually did like it somewhat, but like I said, I think it's just the whole Taskmaster thing. That's the only reason it stopped me. The whole villain with Taskmaster. I didn't feel like that was like good or anything like that. I feel like they dropped the ball with that super villain and everything. But we'll see on Thunderbolts that comes out in 2024. Like I said, a lot of movies coming out from Marvel in 2024. So hopefully, it does better. Hopefully we get a better look at her in 2024 in all that Thunderbolts movie. But I still say, oddly enough, it might be a weird take on it, but I think Black Widow still to me is more entertaining than Doctor Strange was. Eternals, definitely entertaining those films, and Thor: Love and Thunder. I feel like we got a lot of Tasha's backstory and everything like that. So I feel like that was still a little more entertaining. Like I said, I just think the super villain kind of didn't do it well for me and all that and everything. To me, sometimes the movie's only good as their villain. I feel like the villain didn't do that much for me, so that's why. So I'm making sure I got everything from Marvel Phase 4. Oh my goodness, forgot about Miss Marvel. How can I forget about Miss Marvel? That's one of the good things too. I forgot about that. Miss Marvel was a good show. At first, I can't believe I forgot about that. Oh my goodness, Miss Marvel and all that. Especially, can't wait to see her in the Marvelettes that come out next year as well. Oh my goodness, yeah. Miss Marvel. At first, when you saw the trailer, you thought it was gonna be like a Disney Channel Marvel type movie or anything like that. But a little bit it did, but it turned out to be a very good entertaining TV series. I liked it. I enjoyed that one. So that's probably I forgot about that. That's definitely ranked four. Like I said, out of all the Marvel Phase 4 TV shows, ranked number one. Of course, like I said, Falcon with a Soldier. Ranked two, close second is WandaVision. Number three is Hawkeye, and number four is Miss Marvel. So all four. And I think actually Miss Marvel is Rotten Tomatoes most not highly criticized, but the most best the most the okay, I'm gonna say this right. Miss Marvel, I think, was actually the most critically best on one out of all the Marvel TV shows. It was actually critically one of the best Marvel TV shows out of all of them. So definitely, it's like, man, for sure, like the Marvel, yeah, Miss Marvel actually was ranked the best one out of all quality when it comes to all Marvel TV shows on Disney Plus. That was actually ranked the best one out of all of them. So for sure, like Miss Marvel definitely can't forget about that. So Miss Marvel was another like good one. I liked it from Marvel Phase 4. But like I said, last but certainly not least, I'm gonna get to it. Like I said, he's the reason why I love superheroes so much. He's my favorite Marvel superhero of all time and everything. Ain't no question about it. Spider-Man and Spider-Man No Way Home. Spider-Man to me is my favorite project of all the Phase 4 projects and my favorite movie of Marvel Phase 4. Spider-Man No Way Home was everything to me. I was really watching my whole childhood when I got to see Tobey Maguire back as Spider-Man and see some of his villains. Because Spider-Man 2 to me is still one of my favorite superhero movies of all time. So seeing Doc Ock back in there was definitely fun. And even seeing Green Goblin in there was fun. So man, Marvel, like I still watch it a lot when it comes on TV sometimes. Definitely Spider-Man No Way Home. Like Spider-Man No Way Home for me was everything. It's everything what it lived up to be. All the rooms we heard about, all the characters were all in the movie that we heard about. So it was definitely everything that lived up to be what it was. It definitely was like a live action version. I watched Into the Spider Verse. So man, like I said, definitely Spider-Man No Way Home was my favorite out of all the Marvel projects. So like I said, it was a lot of hit and miss from Marvel Phase 4, but Spider-Man No Way Home definitely did number one. Like I said, it's been a year ago now since it came out, and it still feels like it just came out yesterday because how much I enjoyed it, how much I was entertained by it. I know a lot of people didn't like it because everybody think the storyline was just kind of too bland a little bit in it. So a lot of people actually, oddly enough, don't really like Spider-Man No Way Home that much and everything. People just be like, oh, everybody likes it just because of cameos and all that. Maybe that might be true. Maybe that's why people like it. Maybe that's why a lot of people think everybody likes so much because of all the cameos and all the characters. So everybody just fans out when they see all the characters all in one because the first time you ever seen all the Spider-Man all in one film together and all that. Maybe so. Maybe that's why I like it so much. But it was everything I lived up to me. I liked the storyline. I liked the action in it. like I said, seeing Tom Holland interact with Andrew Garfield and Tom McGuire Spider-Man was definitely fun and entertaining. I feel like they did Jamie Foxx Electro a little bit better in this one. So, man, I enjoyed it. Like I said, definitely loved it. Spider-Man No Way Home, my favorite Marvel Phase 4 project and all that. And like I said, my favorite Phase 4 Marvel movie, Spider-Man No Way Home. So like I said, this is my review, and this is my review, and this is my list of everything good in Marvel Phase 4. Like I said, if you like the content, please don't hesitate to like subscribe button. This is Slime Media. Like I said, y'all have a good night. Be safe for you at this is Slime Media. Stay tuned for me tomorrow because I will actually talk about James Gunn and I'm talking about James Gunn and what I think he should do with DC and everything DC has going on. Talk about everything about the Henry Cavill situation and all that. So y'all stay tuned for that. But this is Slime Media. I'm out. Y'all have a good night.